All right, so before I start the reading, I do record my readings, and it's just optional. So if you would like me to, I don't say your name in my recording. It's like a video recording that I put on my YouTube page. So if you don't want me to record you, I won't upload this reading. But if you don't mind, then I'll put it on my YouTube page. But I don't say your name or anything.
Okay, I don't mind.
You don't mind? Okay, cool. All right, I just like to say that to people so they know, and it's optional. All right, also, I don't want you to tell me anything prior. I just want to see what the cards are going to say first. And then while I am laying out your cards and we start the reading, if at any time when I'm revealing a card and you want me to clarify it, meaning you may not understand, or you want a deeper meaning to that card, I can clarify that card. So, for example, if we're in your near future, right? When we talk about that near future card and say the King of Cups come out, and whatever I tell you, you don't really understand what the King of Cups is saying, then you'll say, I would like to clarify that. And then if you don't tell me you want to clarify that, I'm just going to move on to the next card. Okay? All right. So right now I already cleared out the cards and cleansed the space and said a prayer. I'm just shuffling the cards to get the energy from you so I can get a good reading and get your energy into the cards. Okay?
Okay.
You have any questions?
Nope.
Nope. All right. And then just have fun. All right. Still shuffling. And let me know too if you can't hear me also. All right. So first, we're going to start with your situation. So this is like what's going on with you right now. And this is going to kind of like be the basis of your reading. So the first card that came out was the Five of Swords. And basically the Five of Swords is talking about where, okay, so if you look at the picture, it has a man with 3 swords in his hand, 2 swords on the ground. And this is basically saying that you feel like you have a loss, but really you don't have a loss because you have 5 swords. Yes, there's 2 on the ground, but you have 3 in your hand. So that's kind of like, for example, if I always give this example of like, say you are gambling and you won $5,000, but then you lost $2,000, but you still have $3,000. And you feel like you're at a loss to something, but I'm not sure what is exactly you feel like you've lost, but you haven't. Spirit is telling you that you're not at a loss. So you want to clarify that card?
I kind of can it be based off like relationship wise? It can be based off relationship wise.
Well, this is a general reading, so this can be about relationship. This could be a job. This could be a person. It could be anything.
All right, you don't have to clarify that.
Okay, so you understand? Okay, all right. Now, The next card is basically what crosses you. So this is basically the obstacle that is facing your situation. So we have the Seven of Wands, and it says the Seven of Wands is basically you're frustrated, and you're frustrated to the point that you feel like you can't overcome your situation, and you feel like well, you are on top of it, but you're frustrated with it. But you are on top of your situation. So that's like you say, okay, so whatever that loss is, you feel like you're on top of the situation, you're getting through it, but it's just very difficult to get over. So that's your obstacle. And again, any cards you want me to clarify, let me know.
Okay.
All right. So your next card is your unconscious influences. So this is like things behind the scenes that you're not aware of, kind of like a deeper meaning to your situation. So you have the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is basically about money, um, a fluctuation with money. I don't know if I said that right, but money and also being offered something that you don't want. So this is somebody, well, because I don't know what your situation is. So if we're going to talk about, say, in a love situation, this is somebody offering you a cup, offering you an opportunity that you don't want to take, it seems like a good opportunity, but you're turning it down for whatever reason. You don't want it. So, so if we were saying, or if we were talking about a job situation, this is somebody maybe offering you a promotion that you don't want. All right. So
I might need to clarify that one. I understand it. I understand it, but I'm trying to see where that like coming from. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out now.
okay. So let's see. Spirit, clarify the Four of Cups. And I wish you could see the card, because the card is like you have three cups in front of you, and then you have a hand that's giving you a cup, and your hands are crossed. So that's like you're not interested in the offer. You don't want it. So I'm gonna clarify, let's clarify the Four of Cups. Spirit, clarify the Four of Cups. The reason why you don't want to take this offer is because of your ego. Your pride is in a way. Um, and it says you're being overly focused on material things. And you have a fear-based thoughts when it comes to being trapped. So if this coming up into your unconscious influences, so this is things behind the scenes that you don't realize. So what you're not realizing is you're being offered something that somebody's trying to give you, whether it's a job opportunity, whether it is in a relationship. Somebody's trying to offer you something that you don't want to take. And the reason why you don't want to take it is because your pride is not allowing you to receive. It's a pride situation because the ego card came out. Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense a little bit more.
A little bit more? Okay. All right. So that's for that. And then the next, let's see. Okay, so the next card is about what passes you. So this is in your past. This is something that's in your past that has influenced your situation, your present. So you have the Two of Pentacles. And it says it's about money confusions. You're juggling two situations. So it gives me a range of different situations. So it depends on what is your situation. So one situation could be money confusions. So it could be basically you're confused about money, or you're having a not balanced about money. So you have money coming in, money going out. There's no balance to money. There's no stability about money. Also, that's you juggling two situations. This can be you juggling two people. This can be you juggling two different jobs. This is you could be conflicting with two different ideas. It could be you juggling a job and a relationship, but you're juggling two different things. And this is in your past that is affecting your present situation. Okay? You need clarification on that?
No.
No? Okay. All right. Then your next card is your conscious influences. So this is things that you are aware of. These are things that are on your mind, what you focus on. So you got the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is about you moving forward, a short journey. So this is you deciding to kind of like take a leap of faith, and you're deciding to move forward with whatever decision that you have made. But it's not a long-term decision, not a long-term journey, just something that's for right now. Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes a little sense.
A little sense?
Yeah.
You're making me work because I don't know what your situation is. You're making me work.
Clarify that one a little bit.
Clarify that? Okay. Now, let me ask you this. I'm going to ask you this because I have two different decks. I use two different decks for two different things. Now, actually, I'm not going to. I'm going to let you tell me because I'm not gonna pull teeth with your reading. I'm going to just let the cards come out. Okay, so we're going to clarify the Two of Wands. All right, so Spirit, clarify the Two of Wands. All right, Spirit, clarify the Two of Wands. All right, short journey. So the Six of Water came out. The Six of Water, again, when the cards come out, they can mean multiple things, but I don't know what your situation is, so I'm gonna give you all the different scenarios. So the Six of Water is about, it could be about your childhood, something in your childhood that you have memories about. It can be issues regarding children, or it could be you basically romanticizing about the past. So where you think about the past a lot, or you having issues with children, or something in your childhood that has came back up that you think about a lot. So whatever decision you're deciding to move forward with, or whatever like sporadic decision you came up with to move forward, has to do with the Six of Water, with your past or childhood or children. You need me to clarify that any further? No? All right. Now, in your near future, you have the Death card. Now, the Death card is a ending to a situation with new beginnings. So there's a situation that you have decided well, you're going to decide, or you have already decided to end. And you have new beginnings also. You need me to clarify that one? Nope. Okay. The next card is your emotions. So this is what you're feeling. This can be dealing with your fears or aspirations, um, things like that. So you have the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is basically about being frustrated also. You feel frustrated. Basically, it's like bittersweet, where maybe this situation that you decided to end is a bittersweet type of situation. You need me to clarify that one?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. All right. And then you have your outside influences. So your outside influences is about your family, friends, just people that are outside of your circle. So you have the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands is about you have speedy news, you have a new situation coming, and it's regarding love. So love meaning a new love interest, a love or a family member that's coming to step in and help you, or I don't know, receive love from, or a friend that's coming in. But it's regarding love. So you have love coming to you, but it's coming really fast and quickly. Need me to clarify that? No? Okay. And then your next card is your hopes and dreams. And this is your goals, has to deal with that kind of stuff. So you have a lot of plans that are going on. Your Seven of Swords came out. So this is you leaving something behind, and you're basically picking up and you're planning. Um, it's telling me, without the card, Spirit is telling me that you're basically and picking up your life. I wouldn't say starting over, but you're deciding to pick up the pieces and just create something new. And you have plans, a lot of plans and hopes about what you're doing. You have a plan, and your plan is basically behind the scenes. You're not letting nobody know what you're planning on doing. You're just doing it. You need to clarify that? All right. And your last card is your outcome. So your outcome is basically, out of this whole reading, what the outcome is. And which is a good card, you have the Sun. The Sun card is about marriage, is about happiness, it's about a bright future. So all of this that's going on in the beginning of your reading, you started off with being frustrated. You started off with juggling, not really knowing what you want to do, to a death to a situation, and then you went to accepting your decision, and then in the end of your outcome, well, also you have planning, you're starting to plan, and then you have the Sun at the end, which is you are going to have happiness and marriage. Not I'll say not literal marriage, but that type of energy. You have happiness towards the end, which is the Sun card. All right, so we're at 20 minutes. So that means you have 10 more minutes. You have any questions at the end? I can pull more cards. Um, they're not clarifying anything. If you have any other questions that you may have, for any type of questions you have, to pull more cards.
Um, basically covered, everything I was thinking. I guess I'm trying to see if I have any other questions, but
Yeah, your questions could not be about this reading. You can have any questions about anything. Like some people, they like to see if their ancestors have anything to say. Um, they ask other questions, like if it's
you can see if my ancestors have anything.
your ancestors. Okay. All right. So, but you're good on your general reading, right?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Well, I say personal because it's more of a personal reading. All right, got it. I don't know what it's about because you ain't say nothing. So I'm nosy. I like to know, but okay, I'm good.
It's about old love. I think it's just basically it hit on the head as an old relationship that frustrated about and how we can't make it work.
Oh.
And I'm at that point that I do want to dead the situation and move on. So it hit on the head about that.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you have the sun in the end, so
Yeah.
you have some good happiness. I could have pulled some romance because I have romance ain't not whatever romance angel. I have romance angel cards, and I could have pulled those for you also. Because if I knew it was a love life, I could have pulled those for you.
Yeah.
But you say you got a gist of it. All right, so let's see, Spirit. What does the ancestors have to say? Well, first of all, what they said was you don't connect with your ancestors. And what I mean by connect with them, you don't reach out to them. You don't, they're telling me that you don't ask them for help. You don't reach out to them often. Okay, so your ancestors are there to guide you and help you. Those are they open doors for you. The doors that you have issues with opening, or even to see a situation clearly, they help you. So you need to talk to your ancestors more. All right, so what message do you have, ancestors? That's why I have to shuffle so many times, because it's like when you don't have a connection with them, it's hard for them to kind of like connect. All right, so telling me one more time, they cut 3 times. All right. And I'll cut 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Where are you at? That is birds, because it's raining here. All right. Spirit, what message do you have from the ancestors? Whoa. They have a lot to say. Those cards are coming out everywhere. They have a whole lot to say. Let's see. Card. So let's do this. 1, 2, 4. All right. So what they're saying is, first card came out was the King of Water. They're saying open your heart and mind to those around you. They want you to They want you to be like a person that people can come to for advice. Because the King of Water came out, and the King of Water is a man that is okay with expressing his emotion, and he's very well respected for his knowledge, and they want you to embrace that. Also, this wasn't in there. We have the Two of Fire. Um, you have somebody that you have somebody that's around you. I don't know if it's a brother or if it is a family member or a real close friend, but a person that you make a lot of moves with, or a person that you get a lot of advice. Well, I'm gonna say advice. A person that you consult in when you make your decisions. But it's not like a person that tells you what to do. It's kind of like a friend or a brother or something, like somebody's closest, like a brother that you talk to and you confide in, and they come to you also. Y'all help each other.
Okay.
And if you don't know who this person is going to okay. Okay. If you and if you don't know this person, you're gonna run into somebody that is coming to help you and assist you. Somebody that's like a brother. Also, you have the ancestors are telling you that you have abundance. Things look very good financially. They're telling you to have patience and continue to make long-term plans. So they actually want you to come to them kind of like in a manifesting way, where you come and talk to them and you tell them about your plans. And they're going to assist you with opening doors with your plans. Um, and I don't know if this is a business or something that you want to start, some type of business, or you want to work for yourself. Well, not for yourself, but maybe have a side business or something like that you want to start. Um, they're saying also open your eyes to opportunities and possibilities. They're saying that there's opportunities in front of you that you're not paying attention to, or you know that's there that you are not you're not taking the opportunity. Also, you have the wheel, which is about positive change, and you have fortune on your side. So you have money. Your ancestors want to work with you to bring money and fortune to your side. They're also telling you to be the king of air, to speak your mind, and they want you to balance your mental and emotional considerations. So they want you to balance your heart and your head. So connect those two and balance your heart and your head. And the next card is the King of Earth. Basically, it's saying you can manifest whatever you want to manifest. Whatever you want can happen. They're there to assist you. The King of Earth can make anything happen financially. Then you have the Moon. Um, which means that you're gifted psychic wise, meaning you're able to see things behind the scenes. And they're telling you to release your fears. So you need to be more confident in your gut, like your gut feelings. You need to be more confident in that. And then the last card is the Eight of Water. And they're saying that you have a desire and you're searching for something that's more meaningful with your spiritual growth. So you're searching to grow more spiritually. So if that's what you're searching for, and this is your ancestor reading, they're telling you to seek. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a gem, which maybe you already know. So I remember like when I've always been spiritual, but when I wanted to grow spiritually and I wanted to work with my ancestors, I made an ancestor altar. And basically, when you make an altar, you put preferably a picture, but if you don't have a picture, you put a belonging of your ancestor there. So something that belongs to them. If you have a picture, that's great. Then you put a candle for them, a white candle, and you give them water and food. So you put a small little cup of water, and then you'll put food there for them, preferably food that they actually like, food that that they like. If it was a person that loved candy and they love candy and stuff like that, you would put lollipops and candy for them. If it was a person that loved cake, you'll put cake down there for them. But you put food, water, and fire. So a white candle, water, food, and you make sure your altar is clean. Every day there's fresh water there every day. And when you manifest, you light the candle and you manifest with that altar, and it gives you messages from your ancestors, and also where you can manifest things. If you're a person, you want a new house or you want peace in your house or whatever it is, you can, manifest on that with your altar. So because you are searching for spiritual growth and that's where you're at right now, you're getting strong in your spirituality, I would suggest to make an altar. And that's what they're telling me, that you need to make an altar.
Quick question for you. When you said put a picture, how do you know who are your
which ancestor to put a picture? Okay, well, I can ask that question. So let's do that. All right, so Spirit, what ancestor? What ancestor should he use for his altar? What ancestor should he use for his altar? Okay, it is a male figure. Let me see what else. Knight of Wands. Spirit, what ancestor should he use? Spirit, what ancestor should he use? Spirit, what ancestor? All right. So because I've never done this part before to ask specifically which ancestor, I'm gonna try to figure it out with you. Okay.
Okay.
Because you had a childhood, your childhood came up. So and it's a male figure. So is your father living still?
No.
Then it's your father. What is your father's name?
Eddie.
Eddie. Is there anybody like with a Joe name?
Joe.
No, no Joe. Okay. Well, make an ancestor altar for your father because he was a male figure, and then what came up in your reading was like your childhood. So I was assuming it was somebody that was real close to you, like a father. Um, and it's your father. So let me just ask specifically. Spirit, is it? Well, I'll say this person has given me these messages. Is it his father? Defend your beliefs, decisions, stand your ground. Okay, so this person is has dark hair, has dark features to them. The male that's speaking to me. Um, and he says that like you think about you have at nighttime you're up at late at night thinking all the time. Like you don't really sleep that well. Huh?
Okay, that's kind of true.
So is that making sense? Because it's a
I'm,
male
I'm trying to
figure.
see if it's. I'm trying to see if it's. I'm trying to think. Okay, well, no, it may be my dad, but then the darkness kind of. I don't know too much. I don't think it's dark. And our childhood was kind of like, not a good childhood. At the end, we were getting it together. They wasn't like that close.
Right. It's not, that's what I'm saying. I don't feel the closeness with you and your father. I don't feel that. It's
Okay.
more like because the King of Pentacles is a man that has dark hair. He has more of a darker complexion to him. He's an alpha male. Um, he's very, very like about his money. I don't want to say wealthy, but very like he could be very wealthy, but he's very like his money mean everything to him.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
And it's not giving me the sense of a close relationship with you and your dad. It's kind of like a man that works a lot, maybe have a couple of jobs, 2 or 3 jobs, and huh?
Okay, oh yeah, okay, yeah. Now we get a better understanding
Yeah, like a man that is about his money. He's about his like making money all the time. That he didn't have time to be a father, so he was worrying about his money. That's like the Wheel of Fortune card came out, which is money. The King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is all about money.
of that.
Um, That's the King of Pentacles. Then the Wheel of Fortune card. And it just gave me the sense that y'all didn't have a real close connection. It's not giving me that. Which is okay. Sometimes our ancestors, when they're here, they don't necessarily... Okay, this is the next message. He's saying that, okay, so with our parents, right, when they come here, sometimes you don't have a real close connection to them. He feels guilty that he didn't have a close connection with you. And that's why he wants to help you in the spirit world. And that's why he wants you to make an altar for him, because that's his way of being there for you, because he wasn't here for you in the physical world. He wants to be here for you in the spiritual world. And he feels very, very guilty about that. Alrighty, so that completes your reading. And I hope the reading resonated with you.
Yeah.
That's great. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help. So, and then once I upload the video, I'll send you a link so you can, because sometimes when you watch it over again, you hear things that you might have missed, because that happened to me. I got a reading by another reader, YouTube reader. It's called, his name is The Baron. And I went back to watch the reading, and it kind of gave me a better insight because I was able to look at it again. So once I upload it, I'll send you the link. Okay. All right. So you enjoy your day. I enjoyed the reading.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.